All right, how y'all doing? My name is Bard Edrington, and I'm here in my studio in my house in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And doing this video for you through the Jean Cocteau Cinema. They asked me to put together a video of some of my songs for all of their fans of the cinema. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I've got a couple guitars and a couple banjos tuned up, and I'm gonna play you a bunch of my original songs. So this first one is called Riverside Blues. This is a song I recorded on an album I put out last year called Espadín. And I was down with some friends in New Orleans on the Mississippi River, and I met this old fella that was down there fishing for catfish, and he told me a bunch of his life story. And so I went back to my friend's house there and sat on the front porch and wrote this tune called the Riverside Blues. Come on down to the water's edge, throw in a line and rest your head, and darling, close your eyes. There's people out here that have it worse, an old pine box in the back of a hearse. They may say they know our plight, but I'm gonna stand up and fight for my right. Baby, all day long I sing the blues, working like a man with nothing to lose. So meet me where the river flows to the sea. Yes, I have a plan, and I only need you and me. Out on the levee at the break of dawn, some man float by, he's all alone. Well, I said, hey friend, where you off to? Where you gone? What did you do? He said, I shattered the American dream. It's made out of glass and it's not what it seems. Well, I gotta run and I have to flee. I'm out on the lam there after me. He sing la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. So meet me where the river flows to the sea. Yes, I have a plan, and I only need you and me. So meet me where the river flows to the sea. Yes, I have a plan, and I only need you and me. The name of this next tune is Volendam, Volendam's a little fishing village, a little bit north of Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and I was over there last fall, opening up for Boris McCutcheon on his tour and doing some Hoth Brothers songs. And I wrote this song while I was there. It's about the green grass and the fat Holsteins of the Netherlands countryside. Down here in the lowlands, they built it to last. Sheep's on the levee, eating evergreen grass. Where they all come together for the common good. They eat smoked deal and they call it food. Well, the Holsteins look like they've never missed a meal. Please tell me, my darling, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Please tell me, my darling, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do tell me, my darling, and let's make it real. Well, there's two things that I pine for, my son and my wife. Down here in the lowlands, you know I'm living the life. Well, the farms don't lie fallow, they're all put to use. And water line fences to keep in the use. How do you feel? How do you feel? Please tell me, my darling, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Please tell me, my darling, and let's make a deal. Down here in the lowlands, middle class pull away. In the palm of their hands lies the key to their fate. Well, I'm lost in the alleys and the backwaters of town. I see Annie in the dark, listening to church bells chime. And I know you're real when I hear the heartbeat in your chest. Just hold me tight, darling, and I'll do the rest. And I'll do the rest, I'll do the rest. Just hold me tight, darling, and I'll do the rest. And I'll do the rest, Lord, I'll do. Just hold me tight, darling, and I'll do the rest. The name of this next tune is Honeyguide. Honeyguide is a little bird that lives in Africa. That the deal is they have a really cool symbiotic relationship with humans, and if you know how to follow the honey guide, they'll lead you to wild honey in the forest. But the deal is you've got to leave them some honey too. Otherwise they might lead you into a trap or something. I wrote this song about the honey guide. Little honey guide, little honey guide. Little honey guide flies by my side and shows me where that honey hides. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Is it down by the river? Low down by the river. Is it down by the river in the tall trees? That's where I saw a swarm of bees. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Well, half of me, guess half of you. Well, half of you and half of me. And is there something that we can't agree? Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Well, down the path to my home, I got my eye on this sweet thing. She says that she'll be mine, Lord, Lord. Now if to her this honey I bring, to her this honey I bring. Smell the honey in the air, smell the honey in the air. And I'll climb a tree and I'll take the dare. And if the bee stings me, well, I don't care. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. Little honey guide, show me where the honey hides. This honey's so sweet, this honey's so sweet. Knock my baby off her feet. This honey's so sweet. Little honey guy, looks like we found a hive. Little honey guy, looks like we found a hive. Went down the path to my home. I got my eye on this sweet thing. She says that she'll be mine, Lord, Lord. Now if to honey I bring, yes, to her this honey I bring. Got the honey. This tune is called Tell Me What You're Thinking, and it's a song I just recently wrote about these crazy pandemic times we're in, and I wrote it with the idea of kind of having a conversation with people about how they're feeling, how they're doing, because that seems to be like the most important thing right now is how people are holding up, whether they're sick or whether they've lost their job or they've lost a loved one or just kind of mentally and emotionally. So I wrote this song one morning, pretty quick. It's one of those tunes that just kind of came out. It's meant to be called Tell Me What You're Thinking. Tell me what you're thinking, tell me how you feel, 'cause this is playing out like a scene on a movie reel. Tell me what you're thinking, and I'll tell you how I feel. And I believe the fruit is sweet beneath the bitter peel. So tell me how you feeling, tell me how you doing. Are you making ends meet on the edge of ruin? Are you tangled in fear by the words you hear? It's a long climb to the top in first gear. So tell me what you're thinking, tell me how you feel. 'Cause this is playing out like a scene on a movie reel. Tell me what you're thinking, I'll tell you how I feel. And I believe the fruit is sweet beneath the bitter peel. job after 20 long years. This is no time to try and hold back tears. So tell me about your father, tell me about your mother. Is there something here we are meant to discover? Is it hiding in the shadows or behind locked doors? Is it time we rise up and stomp our feet on the floor? So tell me what you're thinking, tell me how you feel. 'Cause this is playing out like a scene on a movie reel. Tell me what you're thinking, and I tell you how I feel. Well, I believe the fruit is sweet beneath the bitter peel. This last album I put out was called Espadín, and Espadín is a type of agave that grows down in Mexico, and people use it to make mezcal. When I was living down there with my family, we went to Oaxaca with a bunch of friends, and we went on some tours of some distilleries of these mezcaleros, and it was really, really fascinating. We drank a lot of mezcal too, and I went in it with this idea that I wanted to take this experience and turn it into a song. And after a day of drinking mezcal and visiting all these distilleries, it was very inspiring. And this is the song that came out, called Espadín. A little rain fell last night, and the arroyo's running high. 3 crows fly by. As he saddles up to his ride, he's off across the hills to a place only he knows, where the Espadín grow wild for 20 years or more. Smell the smoke in the air, watch the horse pull the wheel, where it crushes the cooked piña that he gathers with steel. Taste the earth through its heart and feel the sun on his side. Watch the jaguar hunt a camel that died nearby. Tobalá, I hear you calling my name through the hill. Where we meet back there again in Espadín. You're in my wildest dreams, and after all, you're much stronger than you seem. From the head to the tail, well, it flows pure and clean, like sweet water under the mountain that he gathers from the spring. He fills his glass to the top of a life tied to the land, and now shovel the soil like seed from hand. Off in the distance, another day comes to an end, where the shadows they grow longer into the fire that he must tend. He calls out to the crows, won't you lead and show me the way? The mescalero and his horse and his mezcal from clay. Told a lie. I hear you calling my name through the hill. Where we meet back there again in Espadín. You're in my wildest dreams, and after all, you're stronger than you seem. Told a lie. I hear you calling my name up through the hill. Where we meet back there again in Espadín. You're in my wildest dreams, and after all, you're much stronger than you seem. Put out a record last year with Boris McCutcheon and Sarah Farrell and Greg Williams called the Hoth Brothers. And it's a lot of tunes that I wrote and that Boris wrote and that we co-wrote. And we wrote a lot of while we were up in apple trees pruning these apple orchards in northern New Mexico. And one day I was spending all day up there clipping all these little saplings and shoots. And I went to bed, and all I could see in my dreams were all these apple branches I was pruning. And then during the day, I'd be up in the tree thinking about songs, and we'd be talking about recording and talking about what songs. And so I found that I was dreaming when I was working and working in my dreams. So this is the title track to that album. These hands of mine are strong like an oak tree. They hold life and take life and feed you and me. And I learned as a young man, my father taught me, son, build what you can, take care of your family. Lived down in Alabama, near Tuskegee. We'd work like grown men, laughing and carefree. With Ned we built a bridge across the cypress swamp. The palmettos on the island, that's where we would roam. I'm dreaming when I'm working in my dream. It's a long way down, it's further than it seems. I'm dreaming when I'm working in my dream. As I stand on this branch, I'll bend in the breeze. Cracked hands, bruised knuckles, out where it's bleed. Well, the things that I want aren't always what I need. So son, live your dreams, be what you want to be. You're young and free to create your reality. And I should leave having entered a water mortality. Lord, everything I left, it shall set me free. So hands don't fail me now, I'm relying I'm dreaming when I'm working, and I'm working in my dream. It's a long way down, much further than it seems. I'm dreaming when I'm working, and I'm working in my dream. As I stand on this branch, I'll bend in the breeze. Wild Robby. Wild Robby and the Utah boys set out running and they left their chores. Left their homes and their mamas too. In fact, they left everything they knew. Built themselves a ragtag ship, and down the Green River they did slip. The river was moving at a mighty clip. Well, it wasn't long before they flipped. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Spider rapid around the bend. Robby stood up and hollered like a fool. Hold on, boys, this might be the end. Adventure lurks in every boy. Where they couldn't stop, they had no choice. The river was moving deep and strong. Yes, it's hard to steer a tethered log. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Where they're raising hell and they're making noise. Building up a reputation. Stealing Indian corn without hesitation. Just hoping for a treasure chest. Stealing eggs from a turkey's nest. Stealing's what they did best. And everywhere they went, they left a mess. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Where they carved the name into the board. Sam Hill lost an eye from an owl's claw. Billy pulled an arrow from his jaw. Wild Robby went over that waterfall. And if you listen close, you can hear him call. And it was in late spring by the Whispering Cave. Robby disappeared without a trace. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Wild Robby and the Utah boys. Where they're floating down the gates of the door. Buckskin wrapped with cottonwood oars. Never told the mamas what they're running for. Swept upon a golden shore. Like John Wesley Powell in the great outdoors. Where they left their schooling and their toys. Yeah, to hear the guitar boys. All right, this tune picks up right where Wild Robby left off. It's called Sam Hill. Boat out of the river, and on the rocks I did slip, and trying to hold back tears, well, I'm biting on my lip, I'm biting on my lip. We never found his body, he never washed up on the shore. We lit a fire on the bank and we cried out to the Lord, and cried out to the Lord. And Billy drank all the whiskey, there's lots of river left to run. And this adventure we embarked on, well, it's lost all its fun. It's lost all its fun. We all have some burdens, some are heavier than others, and now Sam must find the courage to go and tell Robby's mother, and go and tell Robby's mother. Tangled under the cottonwoods, swimming through dark waters, in the womb of the riverbed, in the dreams of an otter, dreams of an otter. I saw a smile on Robby's face, and as he pointed to the light, and we swam through pinhole where the sun was bright, where the sun was bright. We all have some burdens, but this is heavy as they come, and these boys have lost a friend, and now his time is done. Robby's time is done. My great-grandmother, Mabel Edrington, was an author and a poet, and she wrote this book of poems in like the 1950s, I think, and I've had it since I was a little kid. It was a copy of my father's, and there's all these really beautiful poems in there, and I've read them, and it wasn't until like about a year ago that I realized I have this like treasure chest of poetry that I can turn into songs. And so that's what I've been doing. And this one is called Dog Tags 1942. And it's about when her son, which was my grandfather, William Bard Edrington III, when he came home with his dog tags for World War II. And the poem is very beautiful and sad at the same time. She talks about how she's really kind of scared about what this little piece of metal represents and what it could represent. The worst thing, him dying and identifying his body. But luckily he didn't. He flew B-52 bombers, but not in the war. He just taught people how to fly them to go to war. So this is called Dog Tags, 1942. come see my dog Tex here. He called from another room. What do you mean, dog Tex, son? Though my heart is filled with gloom. 495-620, is that what this war means? Two little brass tags around his neck, and then I find the dead it seems. Well, he's making life, the war's ahead, so mother won't give down. Mother hurts from her very toes clear to the top of her crown. 'Cause those brawny hands that nestle soft on a firm and white young breast, those trusting eyes, she loved those years and trained those thought the best. So mother, come see my dog Tex here. He called from another room. What do you mean, dog Tex, son? Though my heart is filled with gloom. Well, this war we mothers is trying very hard, our souls are bleeding wide. We didn't trust and train our boys for a worldwide human fight. We honored God in life and thought, and we trained our boys the same. Now the money military fiends are teaching them a brand new game. So mother, come see my dog Tex here. He called from another room. What do you mean, dog Tex, son? Though my heart is filled with gloom. Well, the days aren't certain and their life's insecure, and they're thinking all real. And now hurry, hurry, faster again, we must get more ready to kill. Some blood and carnage, bayonets and guns, and the battle must be run. Well, aching hearts, death and dark, one brass tag on the sun. So mother, come see my dog Tex here. He called from another room. What do you mean, dog Tex, son? Though my heart is filled with gloom. Sure do appreciate this opportunity from the Jean Cocteau Cinema to have me do this video for you good folks. Thanks for participating. It's really nice to have some motivation in the musical realm to play. Right before all this COVID thing happened, I went down to Terlingua, Texas with my band and really good friends, the Jim and Bill Palmer and Karina Wilson and Alex McMahon. And we went down and we set up in an old church in Terlingua, Texas, which is down there along the Big Bend along the Mexico border. And it's in an old ghost town, and we took a mobile rig down there and set it up, and for 2 days we recorded about 12 songs live, no overdubs. It was really an incredibly magical thing that we did, and we were just really high from the whole experience, and then the bottom fell out of everything, especially for us musicians. So I wrote this song with Bill Palmer and Karina Wilson called 2 Days in Terlingua. Well, I turned down the dirt road, stars shone bright, well, my eyes, they grew heavy, illusions of the morpho lights, the morpho lights. Well, I woke in the morning and it smelled of creosote. Well, I slept on the ground with my head on my coat, head on my coat. Well, the sun rose over Christmas Mountain and the coffee's all but gone. Them coyotes howl across the desert as their fiddle rings on. On. and her boots are worn to pieces from the miles that they have gone. Well, the rocks, they seem much softer than the heartache she left at home. She left at home. Now 2 days in Terlingua, down in the greasewood, she don't feel lonely even if she should. 2 days in Terlingua, down in the greasewood, in the greasewood. Well, we circled up the wagons, we hitched up so much dust. We were searching for St. Inez, and she did smile on us, she did smile on us. And now melodies in the bell tower, and the winds in the chimes. Well, our notes, they met in the middle, connection called in time, it's called in time. And now 2 days in Terlingua, down in the greasewood, she don't feel lonely even if she should. 2 days in Terlingua, down in the greasewood, in the greasewood. Thanks a lot for joining in, folks. Thanks to the John Cocteau Cinema. Really appreciate them asking me to do this, and I've played there a couple times, and hopefully we'll be there again in the future. Things get back to normal. This one's called A New Day on the Farm. This is another one of the poems from my great-grandmother, Mabel Edrington. Take care. Well, sharecropper on his land, taking the sun by the hand. He wants to take him on down to the promised land. When life gets better, the taller you stand. Where the cotton don't grow on the hillside, take the bottom land and you drain it dry. Yeah, you cut down the timber, load and watch it grow high. This back-breaking work of the sun, it's better than dying. Mom was busy with the picking in his fork, while sweeping up in front of the door. Yeah, the one washing in the big tub there. The next in line, she's a combing out her hair. Steamboat on the river, gin in the boat, cotton knee-high in the big long row. Yeah, the cow low in the pasture lot, begging bean milk before the day gets hot. 'Cause mama used to hold the fish all day. That sun gonna strike you, what do you say? Men all gone to the fields to work, some to sweat and some come to sugar, yeah, the sun rising. Now you're in the morning sky. Meadow larks, they begin to fly. Smoke curling out the blacksmith's top. Industry wheels gonna tell the day does drop. Yeah, the cannonball, the weather's done passed through. And out on the farm another day started new. His mama used to hold the fish all day. That sun gonna strike you, what do you say? Thank y'all very much. Really appreciate it. Take care.